I was at the cemetery, lowering my brother into the ground, when her phone lit up in my hand. She'd left it in the car. I wasn't checking it. It just buzzed. Once. Then again. Then again. Same name. Can't stop thinking about last night. He doesn't deserve you. Send me one more before he gets home. I closed the screen. Sat there in the driver's seat, suit still dusty from the graveyard. 3 hours later, I was pouring wine at our dinner table, listening to her talk about how tired she was. Tired. She looked me in the eyes. Smiled. Touched my hand. That was the last time she ever touched me. She didn't notice what I noticed. That I was already gone. Because once a man sees the truth, really sees it, he doesn't look away. He reloads. I didn't confront her. That's not how you deal with rot. You isolate it. Study it. Let it think it's safe, until it's not. First thing I did was fix the Wi-Fi. Set up a silent backdoor into every device in the house. Her phone. Her laptop. Not because I didn't believe the messages. Because I needed to understand how far the infection had spread. She talked to him like she used to talk to me 10 years ago. Before the rings, before the mortgage, before the miscarried second child. Before life punched holes in both of us. He was younger. Fitter. Said all the things she wanted to hear. And she, God help her, believed every word. Told him she was trapped, numb, suffocating. But she still took the credit card. Still kissed me goodbye every morning. Still slept beside me like nothing inside her had died. I didn't flinch. I watched. For 3 weeks, I catalogued every message, every lie, every plan they made to get away together. She thought she was playing chess. She forgot I built the board. She started getting bolder. Late nights became overnights. Makeup in the car. Lingerie I never saw. She thought I was too busy. Too distant. She mistook my silence for weakness. Meanwhile, I was speaking with lawyers. Quiet ones. The kind who ask no questions, just execute. I moved half our liquid assets into a secure personal account. Transferred the deed of my father's cabin, our second property, the one she thought we'd sell, into my name only. Legally. Cleanly. Permanently. Then I found his name. Not the nickname she saved in her phone. The real name. A fitness coach from her gym. Divorced. No kids. He thought he was climbing up. A damsel with a diamond on her finger? Jackpot. So I gave him what he wanted. I left town for 2 days on purpose. Business trip. Text read. GPS tracked. She brought him into my house. Slept in my bed. Used my shower. That was all I needed. Because now I had something better than anger. I had evidence. She came home to roses. Table set. Her favorite wine breathing. Music low. Lights warm. The kind of night she used to beg me for, back when we still mattered. She froze in the doorway. What's all this? I smiled. Steady. Thought we could reconnect. Like old times. She hesitated. Then softened. Guilt makes people romantic. An hour in, just as she started to lean back and relax, he knocked on the door. Right on time. She went pale. I didn't even turn my head. Just said loud enough for both to hear. You should get that. I believe he's here for you. The door creaked open. He stood there with that smug, casual grin. The kind of man who thought he won a prize. Then he saw me. My shirt sleeves rolled up. My glass half full. My eyes locked on his like I already knew how this would end. He stuttered. Wait, what is this? I gestured toward the table. Dinner. For the liars. She looked between us. Mouth open, no words. Then I slid the manila envelope across the table. To her. Not to him. Inside, screenshots, transcripts, hotel receipts, video stills from the bedroom security cam she didn't know I'd reactivated. No yelling. No drama. Just truth, delivered cold. And as she reached for the glass with shaking hands, I told her plainly. You'll sign the papers by Friday. Or this goes to your parents, your job, and every social feed we share. She didn't cry. She didn't scream. She just nodded. And him? He left without saying a word. The king of nothing walking into the night. But the game wasn't over. Not yet. She moved out 2 days later. No fight. No scene. Just silence and cardboard boxes. The kind of silence that means someone finally knows they lost. I watched her load the last box into her car. Designer bags. Scarves I paid for. Jewelry I never saw her wear at home. She looked at me one last time. Maybe hoping I'd say something soft. I didn't. She drove off with a trunk full of things, but nothing that mattered. Because while she was busy packing dresses, I'd already packed her future. I froze the joint accounts the moment her tires hit the road. Cut the cards. Cancelled the club memberships. Filed for divorce under irreconcilable betrayal, with full documentation. The house? In my name. The cabin? Mine. The savings? Split legally, but not evenly. She didn't know about the trust my father left behind. Didn't know that loyalty has its rewards. And betrayal? Its price. By the time her lawyer tried to play cute, my lawyer had already boxed him into a corner. There was no alimony. No claim. No appeal. She thought she could burn the house down and still live in the ashes. I built a fireproof life. But the part she never saw coming? That came next. It started small. A text. Can we talk? Ignored. Then came a message through her sister. She's not doing well. She says she made a mistake. No response. Then one afternoon, she was standing outside my office. Same coat I bought her 2 Christmases ago. Eyes tired. Makeup perfect, like she thought this was a date. Just 5 minutes, she said. I let her sit. I let her speak. Tears. Regret. She missed me. She wasn't thinking clearly. It wasn't what she wanted. He meant nothing. I listened. Because I owed her that much. Not forgiveness, but clarity. When she was done, I leaned forward. Calm. Certain. You weren't looking for love. You were looking for escape. And now you're just afraid of what you chose. Her lip trembled. People make mistakes. Yeah, I said. But I don't make the same mistake twice. She stood to leave. I could tell she thought there was still a door open somewhere behind me. There wasn't. But the real moment of silence came later, when she found out about Emily. She always thought I'd stay broken. That I'd sit in that big, quiet house nursing old memories like they were wounds. But I rebuilt. Not out of spite, out of principle. A man doesn't stay down unless he chooses to. Emily wasn't a rebound. She wasn't a reaction. She was calm where the last was chaos. She listened without turning the conversation into a mirror. And most importantly, she didn't lie. We met at a fundraiser. Nothing dramatic. No sparks flying. Just 2 people who'd both been burned, choosing to stay warm without playing with fire. When I posted a photo of us together, nothing flashy, just us laughing over coffee, my ex liked it within 10 minutes. Then unliked. Then sent me a message. Is that serious? I left it on read. She followed up 2 days later. I'm happy for you. She wasn't. I saw her one more time in person. Grocery store. She was alone. Pushed a cart with 2 frozen dinners and wine. We made eye contact. She opened her mouth to speak. I just nodded once, and kept walking. Because sometimes the most powerful thing you can say is nothing at all. But before the door fully closed, karma finished what I started. 6 months later, I got a call from a mutual friend. Not gossip. Just a quiet heads up. Her new man had moved on. Younger girl. Same gym. Same words, too, from what I heard. You deserve better. He doesn't appreciate you. She never saw it coming. Because people like her never do. They think betrayal is a shortcut to happiness. But shortcuts cut both ways. She tried to confront him. He ghosted her. Blocked her on everything. Told people she was too heavy. Emotionally, I assume. Now she lives in a one-bedroom apartment across town. Different last name on the mailbox. No ring. No backup plan. Meanwhile, I sleep better. Laugh harder. And when I look in the mirror, I see a man who didn't fold. I see a man who finished the job. This wasn't revenge. This was alignment. She broke the vows. Life broke the symmetry. And I walked through the fire, and came out steel. Let that be the lesson. Some men don't scream. Some men don't beg. Some men just rebuild, and let karma knock. Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read them all. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to help this video reach more viewers. See you in the next one.